Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, a once luxurious retreat twisted into the stronghold of Appalachia's most violent raider gang, the Cutthroats. At their head, David Thorpe, a man whose brutality reshaped the Wasteland for years. Before the Great War, David Thorpe was no warlord. He was a wealthy executive at Arctos Pharma. But power and greed followed him wherever he went. He and his mistress, Rosalind, were on a ski trip at Pleasant Valley when the bombs fell. Trapped in a world without rules, David embraced the chaos. From the ruins of society, 5 raider gangs emerged, but it was the Cutthroats, under David's leadership, that dominated them all. Acting as an overboss, Thorpe ruled through fear, eliminating any rival who dared to question his power. This included the Responders, who offered aid but were killed for their kindness. This act would start a feud with the Responders for years to come. Then came Christmas Eve, 2082. Rosalind led a raid into Charleston, hoping to steal a Christmas present for David. But the attack failed. The Responders captured her, hoping to use her as leverage to force the Cutthroats to stand down. Assuming Rosalind had been killed, David made a decision that would cement his name in history. He ordered the destruction of the Summersville Dam with mini-nukes. This flooded the entire city in an instant, killing countless people, including Rosalind, who was still alive in a cell under the courthouse. But his wrath didn't stop there. After the waters cleared, Thorpe sent his raiders to round up every survivor they could find, especially those in responder uniforms. He dragged them to the Charleston courthouse, put them on trial, and executed them one by one, leaving behind a chilling message. No one crosses the Cutthroats and lives. Rosalind's death changed David. Unable to let her go, he programmed a Miss Nanny bot with her personality, voice, and even her chem addiction. That bot still lingers today as Rose, the infamous raider AI atop the top of the world. He also erected a shrine to Rosalind by Ripper Alley as a way to find closure. Despite a group splintering off after the flood, David maintained control and even led the Cutthroats to withstand an all-out war with the Order of Mysteries. This conflict only came to an end when the raiders were able to manipulate a person on the inside to take down their leader before turning on the traitor. Thorpe's reign couldn't outlast the horrors of Appalachia. Like so many others, David and the rest of the Cutthroats fell victim to the scorched plague, turning into monsters themselves while visiting David's favorite barbecue joint. His legacy endures. Some raiders remember him as a legend, a king among outlaws. Others, they see him for what he truly was, the most vile, bloodthirsty raider Appalachia ever knew.